Okay, Bismillah. Now, this is the second part of the discussion. If you look at the answer, you would notice that, after you get the input, right, then the rest are easy lah. You follow this because this is material yield variance. So the proportion, the mix must be the same lah. The same here means, and because you follow the standard 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, this is standard kan. So the mix is the same. For every one material, the mix is the same. So sebab tu dia bagi 4 je lah ini. Sebab tu dia dapat 6,000 kan. This one likewise, divided by 4, right? So that's it. But if you look at the answer, they actually round it out to, if I do this, sorry. So you get 5870. When you get 5870, this will be 130, not 130.5. So that's not really a problem in the exam. Not a problem. Okay. So if I do that, let's say if I manually, this one, kalau you notice, if I double click, I minus lah. When I minus, actually 5870 ni, Excel, although it doesn't show 5869.5, but actually it reads as 5869.5. Kan kita bundakan tadi. Tapi Excel, walaupun kita bunda, dia ambil nombor yang penuh tu. So when I click enter, you get 130.5. So if you want to make it manually 5870 and this one manually 130, perfectly fine, no problem. But there is one thing for you to know. If you bundarkan, your answer here in yellow here will not be the same with the second method ni. The second method ni, or when you consider 0.5 ni, this is the more accurate answer. Okay, kalau I letak 5, okay lah, I tunjuk lah 5870 because I round it up. Okay, tengok apa berlaku Okay, so ini akan jadi 130. So you get a different answer. Tapi almost the same lah tu. Meaning this is exactly correct lah. No problem lah. Rounding up ni tak ada masalah pun. Okay, I hope you understand it. Because now I want to focus on how do you use a second method. In case you use it again. If you are not used to this, the second method ni, whatever you call it, total method ke, tak kisahlah nama dia tu. If you are not used to this, then skip this video. Tak payah tengok dah. Tak payah nak pening kepala. Stick to one method. Habis cerita. Okay, but for those who still wants to know the second method, now I'm about to tell you how is this done. Okay, so first thing first, you need to know what is the standard cost of a cake. Let me explain to you why you need to know the standard cost of a cake. Because when you use the second method, what you do actually is basically you would look at what is the actual number produced. 60,000 cakes kan? 60,000. Okay, and then actually based on the actual input 23478. Ni actual input tau. Actual input. Sepatutnya kalau ikut budget, kalau guna banyak ni, berapa kit yang you kena buat? Itu cerita dia. 23,578 kg. According to ini actual, tapi kalau according to standard kan, when we use 23,478, standard kata banyak mana yang kita kena buat. I dah kira, nanti I tunjuk lagi sekali. I sepatutnya hasilkan hanya 58,000. Right? But I actually, using the same input, I thought I would produce only 58,000. But I actually produced more, 60,000. Okay, but what's my point now? My point now is the difference between what you expected to do, number of cakes ni, what you expected to do dengan what actually happened. The difference, guys, 1305 ni apa? Ni number of cakes. Can your answer in variance be in terms of number of cakes? 1,205 number of cakes. Is that what we call variance? No, that's not what we call variance. Variance must be in dollar. So 1305 number of cakes tu, macam mana nak jadikan di dollar? Because this is number of cakes. That means you have to find the standard cost of a cake. Faham tak? Kalau soalannya tentang you buat total method, contohnya actual number of bottles dengan expected bottles, number of bottles lah, and then the difference. So the difference there is 50 bottles contoh kan. 50 bottles tu bukan jawapan lagi, itu bukan variance. So variance you adalah apa? You kena cari what is the standard cost of one bottle. Nampak tak? Standard cost of one bottle. That's why right from the beginning I know that I will find the difference ni between what I expected to produce in terms of number of cakes and what actually what was actually produced in terms of number of cakes. That's why I need first and foremost the standard cost of a cake. And how do I calculate that? Senang je lah kan. When you look at the standard, one cake, standard tau, standard. One cake would consist of 0.4. Doesn't matter lah total ni. One cake would consist of 0.1 flour, 0.1 eggs, and so on and so forth. So you darab je lah. 1 kg, 12 cent. Ni tak sampai 1 kg, ni 0.1 kg je. That's why I multiply. So you can see here. 0.1 multiplied by 12 cent per kg. Sama lah sampai 4 ni. Kan? I hope you understand how much kg per cake, how much kg per cake, how much kg per cake, 4 material ni multiplied by dollar per kg, and then I sum them out. Boleh? This is the standard cost per a cake, per cake. For one cake, ini standard cost. Maknanya, because you use 0.4 total input, cost you $0.302 lah ni. Kenapa bukan 0.36? Sebab mana boleh pakai 0.36 tak cukup. Kan nanti akan ada normal loss. So you need 0.4. So dia punya standard cost tu standard cost of this is in terms of input lah. Let me not go deeper. Nanti takut pening pula. But I just hope that you understand how do I get 0.302. Khalas, that's it, this one. Okay. And then standard input for a cake. Meaning actually according to standard, one cake requires 0.4 bukan 0.36. 0.36 tak cukup. Therefore, kita apa yang buat this is the actual input. Kita kata 0.4 kg for one cake. Tapi kalau betul-betul actual kita guna 23478, maka kalau ikut standard, faham tak guys? Kalau standard kata 0.4 ni untuk satu cake, standard kata tahu ini bukan actual ni, standard ni. Maka kalau you guna 0.8, berdasarkan standard, you akan buat dua cake lah. Betul tak? Nak tengok wayang, standard kata tiket dia RM10. Kan? Satu tiket RM10. So kalau ada RM30, if you have RM30, then you boleh beli 3 tiket lah, betul tak? RM30 bahagi RM10 dapat 3 tiket, sama juga. If you use 0.4 kg, you can make a cake. Dan kalau you guna banyak ni, you guna 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, you boleh buat banyak mana cake. Satu cake memerlukan 0.4, standard kata. That's why you divide by 0.4. So you, actually, if you use this much of cake, input, 23,000, blah, 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 you divide, you should produce this much of cakes. Tapi yang actual memang you betul-betul guna 2, 3, 4, 7, memang itu yang betul-betul you guna, tapi you menghasilkan 60,000. Mana saya tahu? Ini soalan bagi tahu. So can you see you produce more than what you expected? More to by how many? 1305, then 1305 multiplied by 0.302 standard cost of a kit tadi. So you get 394.11 or $364.11. Favorable because you produce more than you expected. Wallahu a'lam. If you have any question, you can ask me. But all the best. Your exam is today. Today is already Wednesday. This is the night of Nisf Sha'ban. I pray that Allah make it easy for you, everyone, and may Allah reward you for your effort in passing the exam. Allahumma ameen. Subhanakallah.